I am the stream machine today. Why is that, hamster? Well, here's a dealio. I just went to the quick trip down the street and got some brewskis. Yeah. Guinness, torpedoes, Slochinar, Anyway, I feel like the old days. You know what I'm saying? It's like just get some feminist chick on there and roast her ass. Well, that's what I've been doing. Now, the thing is, this video has been going around. Well, I'm a woman and I want all this shit, and men have to do that. I chose liberal Hivemind for his takedown of this video. This moderately attractive piece of pie, a little slice down there between her jeans. How much are you willing to give up for this, gentleman? How much are you willing to give up for a little bit of taste of the poon? Is it really worth it? Now, I know a lot of you young guys, if there are young guys here, oh my God, but everything in my world revolves around pussy. That's the problem. That's the problem, gentlemen. But my dick is throbbing. It's purple, and I just want to be it. Yes, I know. Yes, I was your age once. It was a long time ago. I was there. I get it. But I also understand the implications and the complications of this. Is it really worth it? You can only make that decision for yourself. You can't listen to the hamster here, the old fuck, who will be 59 in a couple of days. Well, hamster, you're an old fat white guy. You're just old and shit. Well, you're not wrong. Yeah, but I think, with age comes wisdom, we hope. Maybe we thought about these things or been through these things. Is it worth it? You're an 18-year-old guy, 17-year-old guy, whatever, 19. You're like, oh, yeah, I'm going to slay some pussy. Do you understand everything that's attached to that? Is that 2-3 minutes of worth it? I really don't think so. But she loves me. Shit. I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. At least today she does. Maybe tomorrow will be a different thing. Now, you got to understand things are different. When I was younger, maybe 16, 17, 18, whatever, it was still fucked up, but it wasn't quite as cluster fucked as things are today. So you really have to think about, is it worth it? Look at all the possible complications, right? She could get pregnant. You could get an STD. She could accuse you of rape, especially if you're a college boy. Is it worth it? 18 years of being involved with this chick just to get some slash, a little bit of gash, a little tuna fish? I'm not so sure. But let's see what this
conversation about the greater point at large. We've got some stuff to get into, friends, so let's roll the tape. All right, folks, so here's the video in question. Here's what everyone's talking about.
A lot of people are, yeah. Okay, so let's look at this object of beauty. Oh, yeah. She's just so cute. And she's got her long hair, and she's got tits, and the most important thing, she's got a juicy slash. Doesn't she? Let's see if she overvalues herself just a little bit.
Do you want to know one of the saddest realizations I recently had?
Yes. What would that be?
Was that as a liberal woman?
Well, you're already off the table, so there's no worries here. Don't worry about it, cross-eyed freak. You don't have a chance with the man you think you want, because we're smarter than that. See, you might have the body, you got the vagina, you got all the accoutrement, but your brain's fucked up. You're not thinking with your brain yet. You think you can think whatever you want with your brain, there'll be no consequences. Nope. I still got my pussy. Yes. Just like 5 billion other women in the world have a pussy. And some men these days. It's crazy. So do tell us the woe that you're having.
It is really hard to find a man who is willing to play the more traditional masculine role in the relationship.
Wait a minute. I thought women didn't like that. Toxic masculinity. Oh my God. He's an evil misogynist. I thought women didn't want that. They wanted some soy boy, straight jeans, hipster looking fuck with a man bun. No, doesn't work for you. Doesn't get Niagara Falls flowing. Well, gee, I'm shocked. I'm truly shocked.
In today's day and age, who is not a conservative?
Oh, well, we can't have that. Because conservative is obviously the same as Hitler, isn't it? See, a conservative likes traditional values, maybe traditional roles. We like to conserve the things that work and expand on the things that may need improvement. Liberals, like yourself, dear lady, you just want to fucking burn it all down. So you see there's a fundamental difference in brain here, right? You see it? No, it's misogyny. Okay.
A man who wants to pay on the first date, who wants to open your door, who has that want and desire to take care of you and to provide.
So why is it this liberal fembot? Why doesn't she think it's okay for her to pay on the first day? Well. But it's whoever asked the person out. Gee, isn't that convenient? 99% of men ask women out on dates. Well, that's fucking handy, isn't it? Oh, so you never have to pay because you're not asking men out. Okay, God damn it. Cake and eat it, baby. Cake and eat it. Who's not a conservative? What do you mean? They support Donald Trump? Oh, no.
Who is not a conservative.
Yeah.
And obviously, as a liberal woman, I do want to be respected for my independence.
Yeah, respected for you. Oh, you got a college degree. You got a job at the insurance company. Give me respect. But I have a career shuffling papers down at the insurance company. Okay, big achievement. Are you going to tell us you pay your own rent and you pay for your own gas and a car payment? You want a fucking medal, do you? Okay.
And I do want to have my own autonomy in the relationship and not be confined or conform to the traditional female homemaker, childbearing role.
So tell me, sweet cheeks, girlfriend, WAP, exactly why would a man get married today, 2023, current year, if you're not going to have children? What would be the fucking point? Just so a guy can pay for your shit? See, there's no reason to get married unless you're going to have children, whatever. And if you think having a child is going to ruin the world because, oh my God, greeny shit, carbon dioxide, global fucking destruction, all the crap that you have to believe in to be a so-called liberal, which is not liberal, it's totalitarianism. You tell me you don't want that. You're going to ruin the whales because then why would we get married? Why would a man you desire, obviously tall, dark, handsome, 6-pack, 6'3", money, car, blah, 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 blah. Why would he somehow be attached to you if you're not willing to have children? Just asking the question. I know, it's crazy.
And most of the men that I've dated who do have that more natural provider masculinity about them are normally conservative.
Oh, do you think? Oh my God. Fucking shocker. You mean the soy boy, hair bun, fucking hipster, bearded fuck with the skinny jeans? They just don't turn you on, eh? Who'd have thought? Who'd have seen this coming? I know.
So I don't really know what to do because I don't want to compromise my morals and
You have no morals. There's nothing to compromise.
values just
You don't have any values. There's nothing to compromise.
to find a man. But am I asking to have my cake and eat it too?
Yes. Yes, you are. I want you to believe in all my bullshit and still be a manly man. But don't ask me to change. Don't ask me to do any role. Don't ask me to have children because fuck you, Donald Trump. Yeah.
So let's start off by answering her question at the end there. Am I trying to have my cake and eat it too?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
That's exactly what you're doing. Left-wing women finally coming to the realization that their entire ideology, this notion of third wave feminism being progress is
And we look at her, it's like, this might be a butterface.
all idealistic bullcrap being propagandized, propaganda that they've bought into.
Excuse me, hamster. You said butterface. Are you judging her on her looks? Goddamn right I am. Yes. Yes, I am.
But not what they actually want or actually believe in. I'm an independent woman. I don't.
If you're so goddamn independent there, sweet cheeks, why don't you pay for the first date? Why don't you do some of those things? Why don't you hold my door open? Oh, well, that's not what I mean. I want to be independent of being tied down because I want other dick. But I want the security of being with you, you conservative fool, because I have a vagina. Got it?
I don't need no man, or I certainly don't need a provider and protector. I can do everything myself. I can.
Yes, being an adult, whoop-de-fucking-do. Give me a goddamn gold medal. No. No.
Do everything a man can do, but then the moment there's even...
Except change a tire and fucking fix a car. No, maybe you can. I don't know. But I'm gonna err on the side of no. Just the evil misogynist hater of women, right? Yeah, whatever.
The slightest little handyman chore around the house, well, all of a sudden, feminism just leaves your body now.
Oh my God, I just can't reach the tomato can up there. Oh, big study conservative guy. Could you do that for me? Now there's a fucking thing you can step on. Do it yourself. Oh my God, misogyny.
Doesn't it? It's what we call selective feminism. You want all the perks.
Only the goodies, yes. All the good stuff, but not anything else. Got it.
All the good stuff, all the pleasure aspects, all the hedonistic aspects, all the luxuries, all the benefits, but none of the actual hard stuff, right? None of the actual...
Why do you think they believe this after decades? Because men let them get away with it. Because of pussy. It's not a big surprise. It's not a big secret. They got away with this for so fucking long. Now it's an expectation. You must do this for me, and I don't have to do for anything. Yeah, no. How about a big old no? No.
Will work. In other words, I want a traditional man without being a traditional woman. And
bingo, bango. Yes. Exactly.
These entitled left-wing modern women wonder why conservative men are kind of removing themselves from the picture.
I have no idea. Could you help me understand?
And instead attracting two types of men, scammers and players, people who will say the right thing, have their way, have their fun with you, and then exit the room, or frankly, just simps. Let's be real. Yes, McQueen, yes, m'lady. I'll work 80 hours this week, and then I'll come home and I'll do the dishes.
Not only that, but I'll do all the housework. Oh my God, baby. Just give me some pussy. I'm sure we all understand how pathetic that is, right? Yeah.
And I'll cook and clean for you too. And that's not to say that women should be absolutely relegated to certain house chores and men sitting on their ass all day drinking a beer.
Oh, I would prefer that. Liberal.
If you're in a 2-income household and both people are working and both people are professionals and bringing in good cash, then sure, it's a different situation.
They can just pay someone to come in and do that, couldn't they? She could even pay. Oh, no. See, my money is my money, and your money is our money. Oh, my God. All the tropes everywhere.
And you have to kind of find a responsibility balance between the two parties. The man generally will take some of the grimier, harder tasks, and the woman's going to focus on some of the homemaking stuff. Of course,
what we need is the government to encourage and not only encourage, but enforce. Man should have to do 50% of the household labor. Why the fuck would you want the government in there? You work it out amongst yourselves. But the government is the answer to everything for women like this. The government. It's our savior.
Of course, I understand that those types of situations exist, but that's not what we're talking about here.
And it's not our fucking problem, is it? Women have agency. Women are smart. Women are powerful. You go, girl, strong and powerful, blah, blah, blah. So if he's not doing his fucking chores, you need to tell him about it. But of course, we all know what we're talking about, don't we? We're talking about the guys she wants to fuck that won't do this shit because they don't have to. They have a roster. If you're going to bitch and moan, I'm just going to go over to Jennifer over here or Sally. I don't need your fucking bullshit. You do what I want or I'm not coming over. Oh my God, it's oppression. Well, choose another man. Just saying.
There needs to be a clear distinction. We're talking about liberal women who don't want to work. We're talking about liberal women who are looking for a traditional, successful man.
You mean like handouts?
Who's going to provide and protect. A man who's going to be working his behind off, busting his behind, providing for that household, creating a privileged situation for the woman where she doesn't have to go out and grind hard, where she can maybe focus on small businesses.
But my career, I've got a career at the insurance company. Oh my God.
On the side, she can focus on her hobbies or maybe have a part-time job.
It's amazing how a job has turned into a career. Oh my God, I'm like the vice president of certain things. I just graduated college. It's great. I've got this really good job. But it's not a job. It's a career. No, it's a job. You're trading slavery, in your words, under an evil man for slavery under a man who's your boss. Now tell me how that works out. I'm just curious, how is there a distinction? You're still being...
for a very casual job, and the guys out there are working freaking 80-hour weeks, busting his behind. In some cases, he's a laborer. He's breaking down his body, excruciating hours throughout the entire week because his number one, his sole focus is family, providing for his woman and providing for his kids or future children.
And just to get a little bit of pussy once in a while. That's what the young men, that's the curse of the young men. I gotta touch some poon. I'll do anything for it. Really?
What these liberal women want. I mean, you hear the interviews on the street. They don't want to pay for dinner. They don't want to pay for anything. They want to be totally taken care of. Well, in a situation like that, you can't have your cake and eat it too. If you're with a hardworking, traditional, conservative man, because that's mostly the profile of these individuals, if that person is busting their behind to provide everything that you would want and more, the idea that you wouldn't pick up the slack and create a home is ridiculous. And
the idea you can't make a fucking sandwich if you're totally fucking being, everything you want is yours. You can't make a sandwich. You can't throw a microwave dinner in the microwave. Jesus Christ.
I'm just going to say it. No man should have to deal with it. This is third wave feminism at its best. They want all the benefits, but none of the hard stuff. Equal pay, they say. Well, equal pay already exists. What they really want is artificial equal pay. They don't want.
That is correct, sir. You are on target. They want to be paid the same no matter what their stupid career choices are, because engineers and shit make more. It's not fair, because I had to also get a 4-year degree to be a barista, so I should get the same money. Yeah, no. Nope.
To put in the same hours that men are putting in. Men sacrifice their entire lives for their careers in some cases, working harder and longer hours. They don't want to do that. They just artificially want to be making just as much money as men no matter what. Like,
in other words, they want some gimmies, don't they? They want gimme. Well, I didn't want to take engineering because there's a bunch of fucking geeks in there. I took the underwater basket weaving, but I should be make the same as that. You hate women. And I have a pussy. Right.
In the case of women's sports, for instance, men are producing a greater product, pulling in more money. Well, that's not fair. We should get that as well without actually having to create the same level of entertainment. Just give it to us. We want all the same privileges, but we don't want to work these hard jobs, and we don't want to have to be drafted into the military. The list goes on and on and on. You are living in a fairy tale land. Actually, might as well play this clip speaking of fairy tale land. Here was this California liberal woman's response to getting absolutely roasted in the comment section.
So this is from...
Oh, wait a minute. You got different hair color now, dear. You still got the same cross eyes, and your brain pan is fucked up. Maybe you should, work on that.
All the trolls that commented on my last video. Listen.
I guess it's easier to just change your hair color than to actually change your thinking. Well, but I'm just a strong and independent woman. Oh, okay, good.
The fuck up. Into the...
Listen the fuck up. Great.
Thousands of you that said that I wouldn't find a progressive man who's also conservative in some way.
Yeah, progressive.
Well, guess motherfucking what? Your girl.
Guess what? Motherfucking what? Why did she become a Grigger? Now we're all talking fucking, the hood.
I went on a date last night with literally a guy who's conservative in some ways, but also very progressive in others. So he's progressive in ways like wanting police reform, caring about social justice issues, also feeling the need to take care of the home and help his wife cook, clean, take care of the kids.
So you found some guy that was lying to you to get into your vagina. And this progressive, you go girl fucking special doesn't understand he was a pickup artist. Telling you what you wanted to hear just to get your slash. My God. How dumb can these women be? Good Lord.
He's pro-life, he's pro-trans, and he supports the LGBTQ community.
And he told you everything you wanted to hear. Just so he can pound your little tuna fish.
He's also conservative in ways that he likes his guns. He wants to provide financially for his girlfriend or wife. He takes that gentleman role seriously, so he's very chivalrous. So basically, he's progressive in all the social issues, yet he's very traditional in wanting to provide and take care of his family and his wife.
So he's going to give you free money and shit. Well, that's the best thing ever. Hell yeah. He's the best ever. He believes in this and that, but he's going to pay for my shit. I wonder if this woman is on OnlyFans or something like that.
And take care of her needs, make sure that she's treated, make sure that she's...
Put that pussy on a pedestal because I got one and you don't. So wash my feet, slave.
Well taken care of, basically. And that's exactly what I've been looking for.
Yeah, sure. He's also 6'3" with a six-pack abs. He's making a shitload of money and drives a Bugatti.
So, hope it works out.
Yes, I'm sure that's the case. Magically, literally, the
No. That would be called bullshit.
next day you went on a date with a guy and he happens to just be perfect. The idea that this man exists who's going to pay for everything, provide for everything, and then also do the dishes and clean. I'm sure that this man exists and he's not just a figment of your imagination.
Yeah, I'm sure it's probably true. It's probably true. What a bunch of fucking nonsense. The Godfather is here. Shut up, mole. What? What are you saying? Are you what?
Summoned from your mind to use as an argument against all the internet trolls.
All right, keep up.
Obviously, this person doesn't exist, or this person does exist and has ulterior motives and is one of those scammers and players that I was referencing earlier. But moving on from relationship talk, I want to have a conversation about the idea of being a traditional man or being traditional in in general. I have a grievance with leftist narratives on this issue, this idea as if traditionalism is backwards or going backwards, regressive, whatever you want to call it, as if being traditional is a bad thing. I can only speak from personal experience, but being traditional and growing up in a traditional environment, mom and dad in the home, in a loving marriage, my dad being home at 5 or 6 o'clock every single day, never missing a family dinner, no matter what was going on. And trust me, there were moments of financial stress and even bankruptcy at one point. My dad took all of that in silence, kept it on his shoulders, never let that enter the household. By the time I was 4, 5, maybe 6, don't exactly remember, my mom left the workforce and became a stay-at-home mom, every single day driving me to school, picking me up from school, making me lunch or giving me lunch money, giving me words of encouragement and hugs and kisses, coming home after school to home-cooked meals, activities, lessons, spending time with her. I live the epitome.
Here's what I have. I got this, and I've got my sweaty vagina.
Traditional life, and I look back on that upbringing.
Give me everything and stuff.
Incredibly beautiful thing, and I'm literally trying to emulate that exact upbringing, that exact same household, moving forward in my life. I credit that upbringing to everything that I have and everything that I've achieved in my life, and my brother the same thing. We both turned out great. Gender roles, traditional marriages, traditional families are the backbone, the bedrock of a functioning society. That's
why the Marxists want to destroy it. That's why the fembots want to destroy it. It's not that hard to really figure out, is it?
My view. That's my personal view from my own life and even people around me. I mean, sometimes it goes bad. Of course, you have dysfunctional families. But the idea that we should be moving away from a more traditional nuclear family, more traditional gender roles, seems like the only backwards ideology to me. I think we can't have a strong, high-functioning, high-trust society without it. Maybe that's why things aren't so good in certain communities, because of the lack of traditionalism. Maybe third wave feminism is creating more problems than it's solving. Maybe third wave feminism has something to do with all the male anger and depression, the suicide.
Why do you hate women, liberal hive mind? Why? Why? They've already destroyed it. Exactly, Evo the toxic monster. It's over. It's done. This has been happening for decades, and they've succeeded. I wonder why they wanted to do that.
Suicide rates. Maybe it even has something to do with the current economic situation that we're experiencing. This sort of push for women to be independent and forcing them in the workplace. Maybe that's creating downward pressure on wages.
I mean, imagine it's a positive thing where I have to go and work every fucking day for some loser to get a paycheck. It's my career. You see, there's a reason why men did that. We didn't tell women about it, back in the 50s. You don't want to hear that bullshit, hon. Let's just have some dinner. Let's hang out with the kids. Let's fuck. You didn't share that with the women. They didn't even know. What do you need to know that this guy is a fucking asshole I'm working for? Now, you're working for the asshole. You don't like it. And now you want the man to come in and not tell you about that. Just provide the resources. Give me the fucking money. And a lot of men are willing to do that. But you're not willing to do anything that resembles anything that resembles what women used to do. Well, women were slaves. They were tied to the kitchen, making babies and pregnant all over the fucking kitchen floor. That's why men invented fucking linoleum, so that blood wouldn't. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. We all know it's bullshit. But here we are, a 22, 23-year-old. Oh my God, women. Such nonsense. But go ahead and believe it, girls. Go ahead.
And too much competition for jobs. Maybe men are falling behind, and that's not a good thing. Maybe, just maybe, we need more traditionalism and more traditional values.
Now, I'm not even going to mention, except I will, when women were allowed to enter the workforce, that doubled the amount of drones that could come in and work. What did that do for the wages? Just saying. All right. Just pointing it out. All right, gents. Have a good day. Appreciate you coming by. And maybe we'll do something later. All right. Be well. God bless. Take care. Bye-bye.